Hello and welcome back to the PedrozaTravel channel, the place where we explore and show you a random travel location every week. Today we have a special treat for you, an in-depth look at the extraordinary Norwegian Bliss cruise ship. So buckle up and get ready for an unforgettable voyage. But first, we have to get to the Norwegian Bliss, and to do that, we need to go to Seattle, Washington. Everyone, it is day one of our cruise and we are walking down to the sea. We just checked out the Pike's Place Hyatt, just literally across from the Space Needle. We could see it every day, so that was cool. And it's about just a little less than a mile. We're carrying rollaways. As you can see, Denise has a backpack and a rollaway, and AJ has a backpack and I have a backpack. And we think we can make the 0.7 miles down to less than a mile down to the cruise terminal from here. We're getting the first look of our ship, the Norwegian Bliss, with the iconic Wyland whale on the front of it. It's pretty big. Now, before we get to the details on this ship, just let me say that the Norwegian Bliss is an absolute beauty. With its sleek design and impressive scale, it truly stands out. Just look at it towering over the port buildings. Those 20 glorious decks of an elegant hull, it is a sight to see. By dock 66, looking out of the docks, and we are looking for where we drop off our baggage, which I think is going to be with these porters. We have already put our tags on our luggage, so we're prepared with the tags that were mailed to us. They're like little sticker tags, so that's pretty cool. Don't have to worry about getting them. See the guys waving me in, so that's where I'm going to go. Make sure before you drop off your baggage that you have everything that you need for the day, because you won't get it until very late. Our new travel shirt. AJ's sporting the merch with the travel, PedrozaTravel. He's got it dirty. And then turn around, AJ, so you can see the back. You can see the back. There you go. We don't go on vacation. We go on adventures here at PedrozaTravel. Regular check-in. The line isn't too long. Your check-in for your Alaskan Adventure will be at Port 66 for the Norwegian Bliss. You'll have an arrival time, and you can't get there any earlier than that time, but let me have you consider getting on after your time. You see, no one can get on the ship until the cruise before has disembarked, and if it's a busy time, that'll probably not be until at least 12:30 p.m. Plan for that, or plan sitting in the holding area. Really, at this point, there was no respecter of what our embarkation time was. So you have to decide, do you want to sit? If you want to sit, you should get here early as possible. If you want to just walk on, get here as late as possible. That's my advice. The final steps. You're officially on the ship. And here's the view from the ship to Seattle and all the food that we're going to need for this ship. The first thing that you'll want to do when you get on board is immediately go to your muster station. If you already watched the safety video prior to boarding, all you have to do is find the letter that matches your key card and have a staff member scan your card and you're on your way. It's that easy. It's open, okay. Easy enough. Now that we've checked into our muster station, let's explore our accommodations. I'm usually an interior room type person, and that is what I booked, but seeing how this was an Alaskan cruise, I bid and won a balcony room. The balcony room cost me $300 extra, but considering some of the amazing sights that we saw, it was totally worth it. Not to worry though, because even if you don't go with the balcony room, the Norwegian Bliss offers something to exceed everyone's guest expectations. From what I saw, the rooms were tastefully designed, blending comfort and elegance seamlessly. I liked how the wall lights had USB ports on them, and there were several plugs in the room. There is one turn-down service once a day, which usually happens around 2 p.m. Foodies, brace yourself. Norwegian Bliss has some amazing food. The Norwegian ships do this thing called freestyle dining, and what it is that there's no set time for any of your meals. You do have to make reservations with the specialty restaurants, which you want to do on your first day, because they will fill up fast.
But for the rest of the restaurants, you just come and show up whenever they're open. A wide array of specialty restaurants offering a diverse cuisines from around the world. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. There are so many options that I'm confident in saying everyone will find something. The food goes all the way from mac and cheese to a porterhouse steak. Speaking of porterhouse steak, that is what I chose for my deluxe dining credit on Cagney's Steakhouse, which is one of, get this, 14 specialty restaurants on board the Norwegian Bliss. Surprisingly, my favorite place to eat on the Norwegian Bliss was the buffet. Probably one of the best cruise ship buffets I've ever had in a long time. To give you an example, day one in the buffet for lunch was prime rib. With such a big intro, I wasn't sure the Norwegian Bliss could keep up with a varied menu, but it did. There were several different menu options at every single meal. Well, with all that food, it stands to reason that you'll need to burn off a few calories. Are you an adventure seeker? Of course you are! You're on the PedrozaTravel channel show! Well, the Norwegian Bliss is not only takes you to an Alaskan adventure, but it is a playground for thrill seekers as well. There's a lot of things to do on the ship. I got like 10,000 steps a day just walking from one adventure to another. Let's start at the very top, where there's a race kart track. Get your inner Mario Kart on, and you can go head-to-head in a high-speed race. And if you don't think that is good enough for you, don't worry, you'll definitely get them back while playing laser tag on the other side of the ship. Oh, and did I mention that there's a water side that spirals down multiple levels of the ship? You definitely don't want to miss that. When the adrenaline wears off, it's time to unwind. Norwegian Bliss offers 3 swimming pools and 9 jacuzzis. There's a lot of families on the ship, but at the back of the ship they have this cool place called the Spice H2O, which is an adults only area with 2 hot tubs and an infinity pool that looks over the ocean. If the noise levels were too loud, I always knew I could go there. And also being an Alaskan cruise, I'd also go to deck 17 where there's an outdoor track and walk laps while looking at the glaciers. Believe it or not, I filmed this at 10 p.m. in the summertime. It doesn't get dark in Alaska until like 11 p.m. The Norwegian Bliss is a purpose-built ship, meaning that it was specifically built and made for cruising in Alaska. The prime example of this is the Observation Lounge. Aboard the Norwegian Bliss, you'll find the perfect spot to unwind and take in the breathtaking oceanic views at the Observation Lounge. This glass-enclosed venue offers panoramic views where you can relax with a cocktail, read a book, or simply let the scenery mesmerize you. It's an ideal place to disconnect from the world and reconnect with yourself. No cruise experience is complete without world-class entertainment. Get ready to be dazzled by the award-winning Broadway musicals that are aboard the Norwegian Bliss. Funny comedians and great bands. The 2 musicals we saw on board the Norwegian Bliss was Six and Jersey Boys. I thought the musical Six was a fun musical concept to history. Jersey Boys, on the other hand, was just a little bit too slow and too crude for me. I actually walked out of that show. The PG shows for the comedians were okay, but the showstopper for me was the group called the Beatles Experience. If you at all like the music of the Beatles, I would highly encourage you to catch a show at the Cavern Club, where they will be rocking the night away with sensational live performances that capture the essence of the Beatles. All the same, it's safe to say Norwegian Bliss knows how to put on a show. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse of the exceptional Norwegian Bliss. Well, this is actually just a teaser of what the Norwegian Bliss has to offer. There's so much that I haven't said, but I figure some things are just better left for you to discover on your own. From its luxurious accommodations and extraordinary dining experiences to thrilling adventures and top-notch entertainment, this ship is truly an adventure worth cruising. Thank you all for joining us today, and thank you for taking this virtual tour on this incredible Norwegian Bliss. We hope that you found it as captivating as we did. If you have any questions or want to share your experiences, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, safe travels and stay adventurous. And we're officially off the ship, AJ.
coming down the way we came up. At this point, they just want to get you out.
We're not buying their stuff, so